Today I'm working on this easy boomerang shawl. I love boomerang shawls because they have this great curve that I find more naturally hangs around you and drapes nicely. This particular shawl is worked in garter stitch, which means we are knitting every row. It's a super easy and mostly mindless knit, which makes it great to work on while watching TV or chatting with friends. After casting on, it's just the two same rows repeated throughout the project. Now, I say mostly mindless because there are a few things you need to remember at the beginning and end of your right side rows. That is where the increases and decreases are placed. I've also done the beginning stitch of each row as a slip stitch, and that makes this nice finished edge. So before I bind off this project, I want to go over these in case you're not already familiar with the stitches or terminology. I'm starting on a right hand row, a right side row. If you find it helpful, you can place a stitch marker on your right side to remind you that this is the side you are making your increases on. To make this nice edging, we start every row by slipping the first stitch with the yarn in front. That's abbreviated by SL1 WYF, slip one with yarn in front. So I have my yarn in front. I insert my needle purlwise, slip the stitch off the needle, then I bring my working yarn to the back. To do my increase, we're going to knit through the front loop, the back loop, and the front loop. That's abbreviated as KFBF, knit front, back, front. So I'm going to knit through the front loop, but I'm not going to slip that off my needle yet. Then I'm going to knit through the back loop, again, not slipping my loop off the needle, and then I'm going to knit back in the front loop again. And now I take it off the needle. So that increases by 2 stitches. Here, I'll show you that again. So we slipped our stitch, we have the yarn in the back, we're going to knit through the front, knit through the back, knit through the front, and now slip it off our needle. And now we just knit across. We're going to knit until we only have 3 stitches left for this row. So this is the mindless part where you can listen to your audiobook or let your mind wander, talk on the phone. So we're now at the last 3 stitches of our row, and here's where we're going to make our decrease. We're going to knit 2 together. That's abbreviated as K, the number 2, and then TOG, knit 2 together. We're going to insert our needle as if to knit under both of these front loops, not just the one. We're going to go through both. And then finish your stitch as usual. And that's knit 2 together. And then we'll knit our last stitch. So that's our right side row. We increased by 2 at the beginning, we decreased by 1 at the end, so overall we have a 1 stitch increase, but that increase and decrease is what makes the great curve in the shawl. Now we're going to turn to our wrong side row, and again we're going to slip that first stitch with our yarn in front, then bring our yarn to the back, and now knit across. So the wrong side row is just knit all the way across. And then when you get back to the right side, we do our increases and decreases. So that's it for this easy boomerang shawl. I'm going to finish this row and start binding off. Make sure you watch my video on how I do a super quick and simple bind off with a crochet hook. It's by far one of my favorite tricks. Let me know if you have any questions at all in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.